Good evening, Vinyl community. This is DJ Vinyl Vertigo. Just a quick video to tell you what I've been listening to during Hurricane Idalia. Um, Everything worked out okay. I lost power for about a half an hour, um, and that's about it. Not much debris outside to clean up, and no flooding in this area. I mean, further south of me, only just about a mile, not even a full mile, right on the beach. Um, a block in from the beach was gone, and a lot of the homes and businesses were overrun with water, and that's pretty serious stuff. And I feel bad for. I have some friends down there that own businesses down there, and also that live down there, and they were going through some trials this week. So, and I'm being quiet because it's late. So I'm going to show you really what I was listening to during the hurricane while I had power. No particular order. This record I had picked up, I think I had shown this in another video. I had not listened to it. I finally did listen to it. This is Along Came Cal by Cal Jader. And it's a Creed Taylor production, I should say. And really good stuff. Very Latin oriented, which I like from Cal Jader. I like when he did the Latin jazz. A lot of people didn't like it. They found it to be almost exotica like, but I didn't. I always liked his Latin and Asian influenced stuff. So I prefer that with him. And he's a vibes player if you didn't already know that. And from the 50s and the 60s especially. And really, really good stuff. Anyway, I really like it. It's a Verve label. Black. It's really good. I recommend this one very much. It was pretty cheap record. I think I spent like maybe paid like $9 for it or something. Something really cheap, you know. Now, in contrast, this one I got really cheap, maybe like $4, $5 a while ago. This is on Buddha, and this is Cal Jader Aid. I think this might be this is a live one. I love the cover. I got it because I love the cover, but also I love Cal Jader. I'm not real thrilled with this one. It's good, but it's kind of tame. It's nothing really special, and it has a tendency to be kind of like what some people in the VC call like the cheesy jazz. It's he does Never My Love, Don't Make Me Over, Lady Madonna, Ode to Billy Joe, Message to Michael, things like that. And when he does that kind of stuff, it kind of sounds a little Muzak-y, and I don't really love it. But I'm gonna keep it because I'm a completionist when it comes to Cal Jader. So I'll give it another listen and see what I think about it. But for my first listen, meh, not my favorite. But I have a lot of Cal Jader, so that's okay. This is a Record Store Day release. I only had listened to it once before, and I finally listened to it again. It's really good. It wouldn't be a go-to, but it's actually a very good record. This is Roy Ayers with let's see, Joe Henderson, Ronnie Clark, Reggie Workman, Bruno Carr. I think also on this is Herbie Hancock, Charles Tolliver, Joe Henderson, Harold Land, and Herbie Mann on this release. It's got 5 tracks, and Roy Ayers is a vibe player and a piano player like Cal Jader, and it's really good. It's great cover. This was a big seller at the Record Store Day. I think from last April. Yeah. So I finally gave it another listen. You gotta when you spend money on records, you gotta listen to them. But when you have so many, it's really hard to keep. Figure out like what haven't I listened to in a while. That kind of thing. This I got really cheap, and I don't know why it's cheap. Maybe it's the pressing. I'm not sure, but this is really really good. This is Gene Ammons, light, bluesy, and moody. I really couldn't find much information on this online. Um, I really don't know. This might be a compilation. It might be. I think it is, but I don't care because it's smoking. It's really good. I like it a lot. Um, he does Idaho on this. He does Red Top, Hot Springs, Hold That Money. It's good. I really had fun with this one. I actually played this one twice. Gene Ammons, great saxophone player. This is the only Lester Young. I thought I had more Lester Young records, but this is the only one that I could find in my collection. I thought I had one or two other ones. I don't know. I don't know why. I only could find this one, but I pulled this one because I wanted to listen to some Lester Young. It popped into my head, and I go, "Don't I have some Prez?" Yeah. So anyway, I pulled this up. This is Savoy Sessions, and it's very good. I got it very cheap. Got it for $5. It's got some of your standards, Nena, Body and Soul, 1 O'Clock Jump, Pennies from Heaven, I Can't Get Started, How High the Moon, Jumpin' with Symphony Sid, which is it's actually an extra track that's not on the, so this is not an original press, this is a reissue, obviously. Another great saxophone player, the one that played a lot with Billie Holiday. And I think she gave him the name Prez, and he gave her the name Lady Day. So they're really close friends. Lester Young. And so that's all jazz. Like I said, it was not in any particular order. Another Record Store Day release. This is an EP. Jason Isbell and Amanda Shires. Live in... This was recorded at Sound Emporium in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a live recording, but it's not in front of an audience or anything like that. And this is a Record Store Day exclusive, I believe. It's called Sound Emporium EP. It's got 4 songs: Old Habit, Hired Gun, Tour of Duty, and Beast Swing. Supposedly they're all new tracks. Brand new songs by Jason Isbell and Amanda Shire. And really, really good stuff on here. There's a connection between these two that's just very palpable, and you can hear it in the music. But I've always loved Jason Isbell. I just think he's an amazing talent, incredible songwriter, and you don't think about it, but when I talk about the next record, you don't think about how incredibly strong his voice is. Just the command that he has with his vocals is just amazing. And I mean that when I'm talking about this one, as I finally listen to this again. Another Record Store Day release. And this is a Black Friday release. This is translucent blue vinyl. It's called Georgia Blue. This is a record that Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit promised to do if Georgia went blue for Biden in the 2020 election, which it did. And so he said he would do an album of songs written by or performed originally by Georgia natives. And so he did. And it's a great double release, double CD. It's a gatefold. It's got a lot of great guests on it, like Amanda Shires, of course, his wife, Julian Baker, Brandy Carlisle, Brittany Spencer, Adia Victoria, John Paul White's on this, Peter Levin, Bela Fleck and Chris Teal is on here as well. They do Night Swimming, the REM tune. And it's really nice. I really am impressed with this. But really, what I really was, I guess I must have skipped around, when I first listened to it, because this time I just put it on and just walked away and just let it just play. And on side 2, my boy sings Otis Redding's I've Been Loving You Too Long. And I played this on my show today, actually, that particular song on my radio show today. And I got so many emails and texts from people going, when I first heard the first few lines of this song, I would say, who had the cojones to even attempt to sing this classic by Otis Redding? And as I was listening to it, I said, oh my God, this guy's killing it. And I have to agree with the listeners. That's what listeners were saying, basically. I'm paraphrasing what a bunch of people said. And, yeah. Who has the nerve to sing that song? Well, Jason Isbell did. And he had every reason to be correct in his, choice. Because he just... Oh. I mean, you don't take anything away from the original from Otis Redding. But Jason owns it too. I think they co-own that record, that song now. Unbelievable. If only for that song, this is something that you should look for and pick up. Jason Isbell, 400 Unit, Georgia Blue. Really cool. And I said it was going to be quick. It's over 10 minutes now. I'm going to stop. It's late. Oh, I just want to throw this out there. I played this last week on my show. I don't know if you know about this outfit. This is Mayor Hawthorne and Jake One together doing sort of a studio band called Tuxedo, which is kind of like late 70s, early 80s funk disco. It's great. Particularly the song Watch the Dance. Another one, Are You Ready? It's really good. It's like Mayor Hawthorne, who does a lot of like that kind of like retro soul stuff. Mayor Hawthorne is really good. I have a lot of his releases. But I have both Tuxedos. This is the first record that they did. It's a Tuxedo 2, which to me is not as... I think it goes along with the same thing. But if you get this one, you don't need both, because the other one sounds kind of like this one. And this one is, to me, stronger. That's just my opinion. But this is really good. Tuxedo. If you ever see this in the store somewhere, even if you see it on vinyl, I think it is on vinyl, if I'm not mistaken. But this is a fun... You put this on at a party, and people will not leave your dance floor, if it's your living room or your backyard or whatever it is. They will just party on with this. It's really good. It's really, really good. It makes you think of the old disco days, but like the funky stuff. The really good dance music, But it's got kind of like the function sound that brass construct. Without the horns. It's more keyboard oriented, more, it's more that kind of electronic. But it's nice. Nice stuff. Fun. A lot of fun. This is a fun record. This is not a cerebral record. This is fun. All right. And that's it. I just picked this up. I didn't get it on vinyl. I got it on because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. And this is the new Grace Potter, Mother Road. It's all road songs about being on the road. And the hit song on there is a long track. It's called Good Time, and it rocks. Yeah, she's strong singer. Kind of like a modern Bonnie Raitt. She's got that thing, yeah. It's kind of like a female born. It almost looks like Born in the USA in a way. Yeah. And produced by Eric Valentine, excuse me. Yeah, I think that's her partner. Anyway, this is good. This just came out, hot off the presses. Mother Road, Grace Potter. All right, guys, keep listening to great music, and really getting a lot of subs, which is really awesome. Thank you so much for all you guys subbing to the channel, and tell somebody, tell a friend, to check out my videos and see if they like it, and if they do, they can click on the sub, they can click like or whatever, It'd be great. It's great to get some momentum finally, and I feel good about that. I feel kind of really a legit part of the community now, in a way. So it's about time. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Take care.